Okay, before we get into answering any questions, let's just talk about this whole thing of mental resilience, and specifically in relation to money, because I want to really just sort of set the scene there. We know that if you're feeling worried, anxious, stressed, even angry, it's going to cloud your decision making. It's going to really hold you back from making decisions. And here's the thing, let's just get this elephant in the room out. That in a situation like we're going through now, where there is a crisis that you couldn't foresee, no one could have foreseen this, that your previous decisions and the weaknesses in your current situation will greatly come back to haunt you, as it were. So in other words, if you aren't in a super secure position, through no fault of your own, your previous decisions are now coming back to you, and you may start having feelings of guilt, shame, embarrassment, even anger, as I say, because of those past decisions. But here's the thing, you've got to let the past go. Yes, learn from it, but you can't be carrying that baggage with you. It is what it is. You have to start from where you are now. And that's really the important thing, is that we don't judge anyone. There's no question you can ask us that we would think, oh, well, that person's silly. We've all made mistakes. And if I look back when I was in my 20s, I'm embarrassed to even think about those. Fanny, I know that you were slightly more perfect than me.
I don't know about that.
Is that a fair point, though?
It's a really, really fair point. And when you say fear, anger, guilt, and shame, they are the emotions that come up over and over and over again. Look, money is still a taboo subject. Apparently, we would still rather talk about sex and death than talk about money. Money is now being thrown into the forefront of so many people, of all of our lives, to be honest, because it's all about finances and jobs. And the point is that one of the things I work with people is their money story, about what kind of money scripts, messages, beliefs that they've had instilled in them from childhood that come up and bite them in the bottom when it comes to adulthood. And these are going to be thrown out into the arena way more than they would normally.
Yeah.
So finding the truth and finding some clarity through that is really important. Just very quickly, I use a system called money archetypes, money types. It's a fantastic way to try and understand our behavior without getting too subjective and, getting into it. And those 8 money types are these. They're the innocent, the victim, the warrior, the martyr, the fool, the creator artist, the tyrant, and the magician. And they're fictional characters that all live in us, all of them. And it depends what situation we're in as to which one comes out to play, which one takes the leading role in our lives. And when you talk about those different emotions, fear, anger, guilt, and shame, all of those can be linked to the different characters. So for instance, if you're feeling angry about things, why did this happen to me? Why did this happen? Why did I do that? It could very well be that your victim is coming out to play. When you think about the decisions that you've made in the past that maybe you wouldn't have made, you're thinking, God, I was so foolish when that happened, was when the fool comes out to play. You are never a fool. You are never a victim. The money types are where you are, not who you are. So it's really a way to separate your behavior, pin it to the money types, and you can then move through that, because it's all about gaining clarity.